As we get ready to return to campus, the CDC is recommending that we ditch cloth masks for more protective N95 and KN95 masks. The CDC says tighter and well-fitted masks and respirators provide more protection than others. When fit tightly to your face, the N95 and KN95 masks provide the highest level of protection from particles, including the virus that causes COVID-19. While cloth masks are less effective against the contagious Omicron variant, students say they're probably not going to buy the protective masks.
I think that's great that they have recommendations for the best types of masks to wear, but I'm not going to go out and buy one. I don't feel like I need to buy one to be safer or more protected against the variant.
San Diego State tells the Daily Aztec students, faculty, and staff are encouraged to wear a surgical type mask and to consider the fit of the mask, not just the mask type. The Biden administration announced this month they would be sending 400 million free N95 masks to all Americans. You can find these masks for free at local pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens. But students may end up wearing what they've been wearing throughout the whole pandemic.
Most students are kind of over this whole pandemic and are kind of really sick and tired of wearing masks, and whatever they've been using for the past year and a half is probably what they're going to continue using.
And for the Daily Aztec, I'm Flower Smith.
I'm here at the Mexican Consulate in San Diego, where the National Association of Hispanic Journalists held a vigil in honor of the journalists who were killed in Mexico 3 weeks ago.
The killing of Jose Luis Gamboa, Margarito Martinez Esquivel, and Lourdes Maldonado are just some of the recent attacks on journalists in Mexico. Since the vigil, a fourth journalist named Roberto Toledo has been killed. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, there have been 60 confirmed killings of journalists in Mexico from 1992 to 2022, and 77 unconfirmed motive killings. Sandra Dibble, reporter with San Diego Union Tribune and Voice of San Diego, says people in the United States should be paying attention to what is happening in Mexico.
I mean, the violence there is connected to what's going on here, the huge demand for drugs and the weapons that go south. So we're symbiotically related. People down there are dying because of our demand for drugs. People are dying and because they're covering this, this fight that's going on down there.
Citizens and journalists from both Mexico and the United States came together to honor the victims and condemn the killings. During the vigil, the names of murdered journalists were listed off and repeated by the crowd.
Francisco Ariatia.
Francisco Ortiz.
Adriana Aldiz, a member of the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, San Diego Tijuana chapter, and reporter with the Voice of San Diego, explains what people can do to support journalists in Mexico.
I think one thing that we can all do is start paying attention to the issue, educate ourselves, and really learn about the journalists and their work, and learn how we can better support them, whether it's subscribing to a newspaper, whether it's donating to their GoFundMes, whether it's simply just saying, hey, we enjoy the work that you do, we appreciate you. There are a lot of ways that we can make an impact, even if it's small. Yeah.
And from the Daily Aztec, I'm Gabriel Schneider.
Hey Aztecs, I'm Jason Freund with the Daily Aztec. Now, 2 of the top seniors for San Diego State's football team have graduated and entered the transfer protocol. So San Diego State has been looking for some experience at the quarterback position. But with the latest transfer they may have finally gotten the experience they've been looking for. On January 25th, San Diego State made the announcement that Braxton Burmeister, former quarterback at Virginia Tech, made the transfer to San Diego State. A local product out of La Jolla Country Day, Burmeister has 1 year of eligibility remaining as a graduate transfer. His senior year with the Hokies saw him pass for 1,960 yards with 14 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Burmeister also rushed 117 times for 521 yards and 2 touchdowns. He started all 12 games of Virginia Tech's 2021 season, but missed their appearance in the New Era Pinstripe Bowl against Maryland after entering the transfer protocol. With senior quarterbacks Lucas Johnson and Jordan Brookshire graduating and entering the transfer protocol, Burmeister enters San Diego State as a favorite to win the starting quarterback job. He will be competing with redshirt freshman Will Haskell and junior Jalen Maiden, amongst others. With the Daily Aztec, I'm Jason Freund.
Welcome back, Aztecs, to another weekly sports recap. We're on track to return on campus February the 7th. That means home games for some of your favorite sports will be all that much better. Men's basketball had a comeback victory against the New Mexico Lobos 72-47 from their loss against Utah 3 days prior.
Head coach Brian Dutcher states after Monday's game, "After Utah State, it was very important we came out and played well. Keshaw Johnson earned a double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. Matt Bradley also added to the team's win by putting up 14 points. Chad Baker-Mazara was no force to be reckoned with, earning 8 points in the second half."
Men's basketball keeping their 4th place spot on the Mountain West Conference charts.
Women's basketball falls short to New Mexico, 59-46 Friday night. Sofia Ramos scored close to half of SDSU's points, an impressive 27 points and 6 made threes.
The swim and dive team is definitely taking a swim in the winner's pool.
The team won their senior day against the University of San Diego Friday afternoon. The team has a 36 dual meet winning streak, 13 being from this season. Their conference meet will be on February 16th through the 19th in College Station, Texas. Track and field had their first indoor track meet over the weekend. The women's 4x400 meter relay team ran the second fastest time in SDSU history with a time of 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Men's basketball will compete for another win against Colorado State this Friday, 7 p.m., airing on FS1. That's all for sports this week.
Valentine's Day is a day to satisfy that sweet tooth. An easy recipe that anyone can make is Rice Krispie treats, especially when it only has 4 ingredients. Rice Krispie cereal, salted butter, in this case, imitation vanilla extract, and of course, the marshmallows. One thing I definitely recommend is to make sure it's spread evenly. This is what you want, right? That's what you want. This isn't what you want. But they definitely are delicious. And for the Daily Aztec, I am Christina Alberta.